Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! In the corner of the bar there stands a jukebox with the best of country music, old and new. You can hear your 5 selections for a quarter and somebody else's songs when yours are through. You guys recognize it yet? I got good Kentucky whiskey on counter, and my friends around to help me ease the pain, till some button pushing cowboy plays that love song. And here I am just missing you again. Ready? Please, mister, please. Don't play B-17. It was our song, it was his song, but it's over. Please, mister, please. That's so high. If you know what I mean, I don't ever want to hear that song again. If I had a dime for every time I held you. Forget that. Let's go right back to, I'll drop it a little bit though. Please, mister, please. Don't pay B-17. It was our song, it was his song, but it's all over. Okay, that's too high. But, come on, we had to do Olivia Newton-John. Oh my gosh, such a phenomenal entertainer. Wow, it's such a life too, like a lot of sad stuff happened in her life. Anyway, so obviously we lost that great entertainer, singer, Grease. Come on. Anyway, so in honor of Olivia Newton-John, I'm sorry I didn't do it justice. I really should have dropped that a little bit. Please, mister, please, don't play B-17. It was our song, it was his song, but it's all over. Please, mister, please. If you know what I mean, I don't ever want to hear that song again. Maybe I should have picked a key before I started recording. All right, say good morning to the besties, Marcus.
Good morning, besties, Marcus.
He's making lunches. We're off. Today's our Friday, though, because we're actually taking tomorrow off, heading off to the property to have a little relaxation and work on a few projects. But anyway, all right. Effingham has laryngitis. I have a very stiff neck, by the way. Something's wrong. Effingham is... Don't talk. Shh. Just rest your voice. Now you're singing it, huh? Okay, guys. All right. So in honor of Olivia Newton-John, obviously sang that song. That's an oldie. I do love that song. All right, let's dive in. Today is Themed Thursday, but before I get to showing you what I made, if you're new to the channel, it's Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree, so just know that. I did get some not Happy Meal. What do I call it? Bestie boxes. Bestie boxes?
Yeah.
I think that was it. All right, so this is from Effingham. It's from your aunt. Your Aunt Sabrina. Hi, Sabrina. Aunt Sabrina loves you. She has offered to take care of you. Like if we go on vacation. I might ship you off to Aunt Sabrina's house one day. All right, so Sabrina sent me a package, and I'm opening it right now. I'm like, so let's see. It says besties. Well, there you go. It says, hello, my besties, Amy and Marcus. Special hello to Effingham. There, don't, Effingham. Shh, be quiet. I sent a special dessert for y'all to try. Oh.
What?
A special dessert. In Pennsylvania, we love Tasty Cake over Hostess. Tasty Cake. Oh, it's a honey bun. Tasty Cake. I don't know. Have you ever heard of that? It's made in the USA. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. You should. Let's open it. Let's try it right now.
They proudly support the USO.
Oh, ooh.
Made in the USA since 1914. Love it. Love it.
All right, let's open it. Give me a piece.
Tasty Cake with a K.
All right, Effingham told me not to get too complicated a prize for Marcus. Although he did say that Amy and him can handle the other prize. Thought of you, Amy, with the other prizes. Enjoy. Just wanted to send you some warm fuzzies. Besties for life, Sabrina, a.k.a. Effingham's favorite bestie. She's your Aunt Sabrina, though. I just think you should know that. Right,
Here's
Sabrina?
coffee.
Aunt Sabrina, I do have my coffee. All right, we're going to taste this tasty cake right now.
Not warmed, just straight up.
No, but that's okay. Ooh, it's
very
soft.
It's not what you think.
Oh, it's like a croissant almost.
Mm-hmm. Flaky.
Okay, that's good. That's really, not a Dollar Tree, sorry. Mmm. Very good.
Thank you for that for the morning.
I wonder if we can get them here.
One package is only 590 calories.
That's it. That's all we can eat for the entire day, baby. Mmm.
Hey.
Sabrina, that is really, really, really good.
Wow.
Effingham, you are never going to get over your laryngitis. You're never... Shh. Anybody have any ideas what I should give Effingham for his laryngitis? All right. Let's see, what else did she say? Oh my gosh, I did not find these. She sent me the metal tags in that rose gold. Thank you. Or the coppers. Oh, wow. I actually really like it in the tag. That's fair. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you so very much. And, oh. Where did you, I can't find them. I found one package of the toe ones. What are they? They're for you, baby, and we're going to put these on your toes. I don't have my press-on nails. We're going to the property, so I'm waiting till we get back because I'll just ruin them. Okay, so the nail tabs. I love these. I absolutely
just got my
love
hooves
these.
done.
Your hooves done. Effingham got his done. And oh my gosh, Sabrina, thank you so much. I've only found one package, and I'm always looking. Like I want these. My goal is to not spend money on pedicures and getting my nails done anymore. So like, oh, I think this is it's a cow, but it's a dog toy at the Dollar Tree. Effingham, I'm sorry, I haven't seen. That sounded pretty good. Keep resting. Maybe we'll try next week. I haven't seen this one. I would have purchased it. Well, this is going to go on your little wall over here, Effingham. You know, your little cow wall. All right. This says Amy. Well, these were for me. Or are these for Marcus? Most likely. Oh! It's for you and I think, Effingham. It's a cow puzzle. I might put this together in my project. That'd be a good craft. Like to do a puzzle and then like do from the Dollar Tree and then do we should maybe take this up there and do it at the property.
Yeah.
But then how would we get it home all put together?
How big is it?
It's 500 pieces. It's 18.25 by 11.
Oh,
that's pretty big.
Yeah. No, it's...
We'd have to do it here.
No, it's a foot by a foot and a half. We can... Yeah, put on some cardboard. Yeah, we can do it.
Alrighty, we'll see. Thank you, Sabrina, Aunt Sabrina, to you. Thank you very much. And then we've got one for Marcus. You need to open yours.
All right.
What did Marcus get?
You know what's cute is little stickers. Remember we sent out all of our wedding
wedding stuff,
and
yeah, with
stickers
pirate stickers all over it.
That's just fun.
Mm-hmm. It says your name.
Yeah, I like the little...
Unicorn.
I wonder if I can save them.
Okay, well, undo the paper, then you can save it after. What are you going to do with it?
Put it
on
in
a
my
baseball
stash.
hat in your stash. You have a stash? I don't know about.
Put it in my stash.
Oh.
What do we got here?
Ah!
Oh, I got a puzzle.
Yeah, but what kind of puzzle is it?
I'm going to find out in a second.
I can see what it is. That's so funny. And you know, I never look at puzzles at the Dollar Tree. I should.
It's a pirate ship puzzle.
It's a pirate. Now this one we will absolutely do and put it in our back decor stuff. All that pirate stuff. This one's much easier. We could get this one done pretty quickly, and I can Mod Podge it and set it up out there.
My eyes going yet.
He can't see yet.
48 inches. 10 by 9. Yeah, we could totally do
it. We should paste our faces over these.
Let me get a pen. I'm gonna write the date and stuff like that.
Okay, I can do that for you.
Promise?
All right, I promise. I absolutely
Thank
promise.
you.
So, Sabrina, thank you
Thank you,
so
Sabrina.
very, very much. So excited about these. All right. Okay, let's move on. Oh my gosh, and I missed this one. Wait, there was 3 of them. What? Ah! So excited. Okay. All right, let's move on. Because now I'm actually going to show you what I made today. Today is actually themed Thursday. And so the thing that I'm trying recently is to craft whatever I've hauled. I'm 1 week behind, not right now I'm getting caught up because last week I had some issues with a friend, which thank you for all your prayers and whatnot. It's still ongoing, but anyway. Okay, so on Tuesday's video, I did stuff that I'd hauled the Saturday, like the 10 days prior to that. So now I'm finishing up some of that stuff, but also doing something that I hauled this last Saturday. So this is really the theme today. I think it's very boho. I'm gonna say it's boho. And I hope you like them. But some of these are super easy. Actually, all of them but one are super easy. So the first one I'm gonna show you is this one, which is relax, don't do it. Okay. They're right now, these are there at the Dollar Tree, and I did nothing. But I think this looks so cool. Wait, back up.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I did that. You guys see the contrast of the 3 colors on it? It looks so good. So easy. I didn't show it in the video, but I did put 2 tumbling blocks. It stands fine without the tumbling blocks, but just for added stability. And I just watched the lines here. So I lined up that line and this line to glue them, all the lines, not the lines. So cool. This is like a really cute decor piece, and you could not put the tumbling blocks on it and just hang it up, because you could hang it from, put a nail here and here. It would hang fine. So easy. It's what they gave us. This looks like a decor piece for sure. It's like something you'd see somewhere. I don't know. Okay, and then next I did these, which these are the vases and the vases, and I did them. I took the little complimentary candle holders. I glued 2 together so that I have like a one that's standing up a little bit, and then I glued one on top of this vase, so that's candle holder, and then decorated this one. Okay, so obviously this was pretty simple. I just glued them together, and so it stands like that. And then I did jute twine and opposing color beads, right? So white beads on this one, black beads on this one. And see the little cutout leaf things that are out of those tic-tac-toe things with all the laser cut wood pieces in them that my bestie M&M sent me. And then just a floral in here, and made this another candle holder. You could do it lots of ways, but just wanted to show you, so boho to add that jute twine and the beads and whatnot. And I took the cotton out. I can't stand it. I like it better with just the pods. I can't stand the cotton in those cotton things. Just can't. And then I just took, I had one and an extra white one because I had bought 2 whites and 2 blacks, right? So I did put this one together and put this one on top. So I had this extra one, and I was throwing the beads in here to do, and I was like, that looks so good. So this would be a really easy project, just to get some of these and put that Gorilla tape stuff that you stick on your wall or whatever, and you could make a nice bunching of these around some photos or something, or also take a canvas and just glue some of these on there, like the floral, and then paint your stems. Lots of ideas. All right. Then these were another thing, so simple and so boho. All of these are at the Dollar Tree right now. You could go find these things. But these are the little palm leaf sticky thing. I don't know what they are. What do you call it? It's a decor piece. That's all it is. So they were just all black, nothing on them, and I added the jute twine. So the first one, I added beads onto the stem and then just jute twine on the base of it. Super cute, pops it just a little bit. The second one, I put jute twine on the stem and some beads hanging on the tassels. And the third one, some jute twine with the beads. Okay, 3 different size beads. So the large, the medium, and the small. This one, both the base and the stem. This one, just the stem, and this one, just the base, so that they all complement each other. Now, this is a really cute little trio. This is my favorite, I think, by the way. But it's a super cute little trio. So easy, such an easy upscale. Yeah. Now, all right, I just hauled these last Saturday, and a couple of you said different things about them. But I'm going to show you what I did. And I did them 3 different ways. So these are the spheres. They're like a, what is it called? You know, that stuff you can paint. Plaster? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, that you paint. So they were naked when I bought them. I'm going to talk to you. You've got to watch the video so you can see the technique that I did on all of these. But it's fairly simple. And I want you to look at this. I took a green, like a lime green magic glass marker and did all of the ridges in this. But do you see how you're just seeing some of that green slightly pop through? In the video, my voiceover, I talked to you guys about layering, because layering is the key to making things when you're painting something. But really quickly, I'm going to tell you, this one was one glass marker and shoe polish, and then covered in Mod Podge. Shoe polish. But I love sort of the golden, this is very fall. Love this one for fall. Then, this one, I did all acrylic paints. All acrylic paints. And so you can watch in there how I layered and layered and layered this one so that this one's more like a pine cone. Also very fall, right? And just, I don't know. I love how these came out. Covered them all in Mod Podge at the end. So this is shoe polish and a glass marker. This is acrylic paints. Now, this one is all metallic markers. The whole thing. And doesn't it look like, don't they look like peacock feathers? So this one is I kept the white inside of it, right? And like the other two, I really went for the dark in the ridges. And this is all metallic markers. Just watch the video, you'll see. And I covered this one in a gloss Mod Podge and this one in a matte. There's not a huge difference, and this one I just feel is more like everyday decor, not necessarily seasonal, whereas these two I really think are very fall. So the other option would be you could, if you wanted, I could tower these up, which would be super cute. I don't want to drop one, but you could tower them up. Yeah. But, okay, so 3 completely different ways. When I'm doing these craftings and these videos and stuff, a lot of it for me is about teaching you guys some of the, or giving you the freedom to go ahead and think outside the box and don't just do what you think you have to do. Because this is, again, this is shoe polish. Yeah. Didn't do one with furniture markers. I considered it. I didn't have 4. But I did want to do one completely in markers. And again, this is just like, it's so cool. It's so cool. I love these. So, all right, which one is your favorite? Well, which one is your favorite out of these? Do you like the metallic markers, the acrylic paints, or the shoe polish? Oh, that doesn't look right, does it? Okay, anyway, I think tell me which one you like, and then tell me which one of the crafts today is your favorite. All right, I gotta go. We just made this video long. Thank you, Aunt Sabrina. Tell Sabrina thank you.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you very much. It was very sweet. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much for the things that you send us. Not necessary at all, but Effingham loves the attention. You need, don't, I'm going to put a muzzle on him. All right, guys, so enjoy watching the rest of the video, how I made these. Again, don't forget, I'm really curious which one of these is your favorite. I really would love to know. And remember, all these things are at the Dollar Tree right now, and I use only Dollar Tree supplies, so you can recreate any of them by going in and get your stuff at the Dollar Tree. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week, and as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. Too easy. Cut the tags off. Okay, so I cleaned it up just a little bit. There were like glue strings hanging on from when it was created in whichever country. So I didn't do anything to them except line them up. So look at how the X's are lined up, like the lines, so that it was nice and balanced. And I used a little bit of like cement glue, and then just a tiny bit of glue gun, you know, just for the automatic hold, like the immediate hold, I guess is the way to put it. Anyway, and then went ahead and glued on the next one, and I let it set up, and it stood without any help. It really did. But in the end, I added some tumbling blocks on the back just to give it a little bit more stability. But I think this is so simple, but really cool. I really like this. Now, let's go on to a little bit more traditional boho style in these vases and the little candle votives. I think these are super cute. Love them. All right, I've just bought these 2 vases and these little candle holders, and I'm gonna take some of the itty bitty little leaves. They're from the tic-tac-toe boxes of stuff. They're from these. And I'm going to use some dried flowers. I don't know if I'm going to use like the red, because I think that might be really popping, or the white. I don't know. Anyway, and I'll probably use some beads and definitely some jute twine. And I am going to just upscale these. Super easy, but it's going to look amazing. So let's create. First, I'm just going to glue those 2 together. So I used, again, the cement stuff and that you get at the Dollar Tree, obviously, and some hot glue, and just put one on top of the other. The jute twine. So I think I wove it around there like 5 times. I was trying to count as I was doing this. Doesn't really matter. You're going to do it however many you want. Tied a knot around them, and then pulled out all my beads, and obviously went with the black and white beads to stick with what this was, the color combination, right? And then throwing in that natural little leaf wood cutout thing, which tied into the coloring of the jute twine. And I made little loops. I take them off. They were hanging down too low. I just didn't like the way they looked. Not a big deal. I just cut them off and then put them back on, hanging up just a little bit higher. Because it's a balance thing when you have like tassel things hanging off of something. And then, of course, did that to the white one as well. And then glued on that black candle little holder thing with the cement and hot glue. I think this is cute. Then started adding the florals. Okay, so on the florals, right there, that pick, it's the cotton. I don't like it with the cotton. I ended up picking out all the cotton off of it, so I just got the natural seed pod, which I like. I don't know. I really like that. But whatever you put in here floral-wise is totally up to you. I just had some fun with it and used some of the dry, like, floral stuff that I've had around for a while. Popped a little red in there just because I thought that was sort of a nice little change on it, sort of. And then walked away, apparently, for a while. Leave you guys hanging. But don't worry, I'm going to come back and finish up those florals. And so you can see I had the cotton in there. I ended up picking out all the cotton, just all of it. Then I threw some beads in the remaining white one because I just thought that looked really cute. And there's my little trio from stuff that's at the Dollar Tree right now. Don't have to change it. You can just embellish it a little bit. And super cute. Okay, now we're going to go on to the spheres, I guess, the porcupine, the pine cone spheres. So I did 3 of them 3 different ways. I love how these came out. And they're similar, obviously, but just done completely different ways. So let's go over the 3 different ways that I decorated these. I bought these 3 things this week at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to do all 3 of them different, I think. Okay, so the first one, I'm going to take a glass marker. Sorry, I gotta get the tags off these. I'll put 2 to the side. I'm gonna take a glass marker and I'm literally gonna color in all the lines on this, just like this. It's gonna be very tedious. So I'm not gonna make you guys watch it while I do it. I'm just gonna do this and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Oh, it looks like mermaid tail now, doesn't it? Somebody said like it looked like a porcupine up in a ball. I think it's just a decor piece. I think it's like a pine cone, or what are those flowers that, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to do this all over it and then come back and show you. So I've colored in all the lines with that glass marker and the green one. And now this is shoe polish, the brown shoe polish. So notice I'm going to keep going over it and going over it. So brown shoe polish, it's like a wax. And so I'm really wanting it to get into those crevices. And even though I'm like covering up the green, do you guys still see that green just popping through? Which is exactly what I wanted it to do. Coloring and shading and things that you paint or create is always about layering the different layers, which cause the different highlights and so on and so forth. So I just kept rubbing that shoe polish on until I got the darkness that I wanted in the crevices and the rich sort of gold tone on the outside, and it worked perfectly. This one, I took black and brown paint, mixed it together to get sort of this dark brown almost, and then I just painted the entire sphere. And the one thing, you guys, these are really porous, so it soaks in this paint, which is fine, but you could cover it in Mod Podge and it wouldn't soak in as much. And notice I'm wiping off the excess wet paint on this with a rag. Now I'm taking a mustard and a sand color. I mean, you wouldn't think yellow, but when you're looking at a pine cone and it's highlighted, you're going to see yellow in there from now on, now that I've told you this. So just using those colors to start highlighting the whole thing. I'm brushing up, and the reason you're brushing up is you don't want to get paint in those crevices. I'm trying to keep those dark. Like when I was doing the wax on the pine cone, my stroke was down. On this, my stroke is up because I want just the tops of these leaves or pine cone things or whatever they are, the ridges. I just want the tops of the ridges to get this highlighted color. Now this one took the most time because you go over and over and over, and again I'm layering those colors so on purpose, because you're going to get a mixture of all the different colors as you do that. And because it's porous, it just kept lightening up and lightening up and lightening up, and I kept wanting to get it darker and darker. And I would go back and add in brown again for the contrast of the colors. I'm doing it here on the bottom because I thought the bottom should be darker, and I would let it dry a little bit in between so I wasn't bleeding colors too much, meaning like wiping through the color that was on there before. So then again I was adding the dark back in because it helps with pop the highlights on the yellow. Okay, I'm going to go back to that one, by the way. Now this one was fun. These are metallic markers. Took the gold. I'm only brushing up with that marker. I'm not going back and forth. I'm brushing up. And that's because, again, I didn't want to get the gold in the ridges. I wanted these ridges to stay the lighter, the white. This gold is just, it's super cool on this. It just looks very, not copper. Anyway. But sort of metal. Well, they're metallic markers, that's why. So, alright, so after I get the whole thing gold, I go back, and this is the only color that I go over the whole thing solid. And I wasn't even super particular. Did you guys notice that? Like, there are some white spots. Now I'm going to take the silver and my pink colors, and I'm just brushing up, like stroking up all around the ball, just leaving little lines. Then I start to just pop in some of the blue, and after I just pop in some of the color, I go back and I sort of put an eyeball in each one of these. I would call them like feathers, right? This looks very much like peacock feathers. And just popped that round on each one. Added a little bit more of the pink in, then go back in and add more of the blue. Just, I'm trying to darken that blue up on each one of those leaves, because it just looks so cool. It really looks like a peacock feather. So just keep dotting, dotting, dotting. I think I did that like 3 times. And then I went back to this one to add more dimension, and I let it dry completely. And then I threw the dark paint back into the crevices. Do you see how suddenly you're seeing all those layered colors on top? So the final step was just to darken the crevices just one more time and make all the painting highlight. So it looks so cool. I love these. I do really like these. So then after I get all this done, and by the way, you guys, don't be too careful. Like, nothing has to be perfect. It looks really cool. No matter what you do, it's going to look really cool. But I just loved it. So then I Mod Podged them all up. And when I did that, I think I used the gloss on the gold one. Did I use matte on the other two? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I Mod Podged them. And that was just to seal them in. So these came out really cool. Hope you guys like it. So which one of these is your favorite? Do you like the shoe polish one, the acrylic painted one, or the metallic markers one? I think I like the metallic markers. I think I like the one that kind of looks like peacock feathers. Anyway, tell me which one in the comments below is your favorite of these. And hopefully you're going to find them. I mean, all these things are in the Dollar Tree, like right now. Everything that I'm doing in this video, it's all stuff that's in the Dollar Tree right now. Okay, so we finished up our spheres. They came out really cool. Let's move on to our last BoHo project, which is the 3 palm tree looking things, palm leaf things. So I love these spheres. I do like the peacock looking one. Alright, enough about that. Let's move on and do those BoHo leaves. These little numbers, there's 3 of them. I picked up 3, and I'm just gonna upscale them a little bit and make them a cool trio, BoHo decor trio, with some jute twine and some natural colored beads. This is so simple. And all I was trying to do was take these 3 and make them look slightly different but keep the elements the same. So in the first one, I took out my sort of the medium-sized beads, and these are all those beads that I bought at the Dollar Tree. They had those bags of assorted size beads. So I just skewered all the beads on that one, put a little hot glue in there, and sealed that down, and then jute twined, put some jute twine on the bottom. I don't know how many times I wrapped the jute twine, you guys. Probably like 5-ish. Oh, let's count. Let's see if we can count right now. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, looks like maybe 7. I'm counting it, but I don't remember what it was. I think it's 7. So that was that. I mean, like that. It was that simple, but already it changes the looks of these so much. I really like it. And then the idea. Oh, I burned the phrase off the jute twine. So the idea was to keep the elements all the same, but to change them to look slightly different. So in each one, I used a different size bead. Now this one, I jute twined the whole stem. Last one, I put beads all on the stem. This one, I did jute twine. So I just twist it around, get that jute twine all the way up on there. And then I'm going to add like a tassel of beads on this one. So I went with the larger size bead on the tassels here. You guys can do this however you want, right? I also thought about using black beads, or white beads. Ended up going with the natural, but again, you could do it however you want. So then, after I clean off all my glue strings and get that glue that jute twine finally glued down, okay, then I grab the beads and make my little tassels. So again, I went with the larger ones, and I did 5, so that one side of the tassel had 3 and one side had 2, putting some glue on my jute twine so I can thread it through those beads, and there we go. I'm going to put 5 on there, and then I'm going to tie it on to the top of this just like so. So the one end has a knot in it. The side that has two, I've knotted them off, but now I'm just tying them on, and then I slide my beads up and put my knot here. And that way I got like the length that I wanted on this. And then this one is done, and it looks different but the same as the last one, which was kind of the idea. So then I move on to the last one, which I think this one maybe was my favorite, and that was just sticking to the base on this one. So I left the stem on this one clear. So if you notice, one of them has a decoration on the base and the stem. One of them has decoration just on the stem, and one of them just has decoration on the base. And that was on purpose. It makes this a trio when they're slightly different. So now I'm using the smallest beads in these assorted beads, but I got to tell you, most of them are not drilled all the way through. So it had to do a little searching. And I think I wrapped 3 times, then I added 3 beads in, then I wrapped 3 more times, then I added 3 more beads, and then I wrapped 3 more times and added 3 more beads just to give this little embellishment around the base, which included the beads. So each one of them got jute twine and beads, just in different ways I used it on there. I really love these. I think these are really just super cool, boho-ish, obviously. And all of that, I mean, these things are $1.25, so $3.75 plus the jute twine and the beads, it's less than $5 for sure. And for a sweet little trio decor pieces. Sweet little decor. I feel like you would see these in a furniture store, right? Anyway, alright guys, so I really hope you liked my sort of boho-ish stuff this week. Tell me which one was your favorite. I really, really would love to know. And how many of you like boho? I like it when they give me the pieces at Dollar Tree that I can upscale and make really cool. But anyway, alright guys, that's it for this week. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget in the comments below to tell me which one is your favorite. And also don't forget to give me a big thumbs up because it really helps my channel grow. Don't I sound like everybody else now? Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you back here next time on Bella's Bargain.